Alright, just going straight in. This map is Skyscraper in karaoke. If you keep meleeing it, I recommend meleeing. It looks a little bit less it's less noticeable than just doing it with a shotgun. And one thing that I would like to point out about these 31 spots is that you don't really have to use them if you really just want to use them. Sometimes it could be great as just more lines of sight for the attackers. You know, they have more things to look about, which means that they're more scared about more things. Here, look, they won't be able to see it because I mean that's because I broke down the barricade, but they won't really be able to see it unless they drone it. The next spot is a very common spot where people like to um vault. Usually, I would say doing this towards maybe mid game to late game if you can, because early game people might come through the bottom or come through that door, as it's also a very common place to go get into the building. The next one would be in Geisha. It lets you see the window from kitchen. Yeah, you could see, you could shoot anybody that vaults in. And then you could also use it for Geisha. Anybody that, so it's like a double. If you guys are in tea room, you can most likely somebody will push Geisha. And this is just like a spot that is very well known. It's just because of the rework. It's like around the same. It's around in the same area that it was before. Just that back then you didn't have to go over the wall. Yeah, this should get anybody hiding here. Should rush them out of there, push them out of there, so they're not hiding in those places. This one is much better for early game, so you might want to do this quick because like I said, people love pushing through that area as a way to enter the building. They might be able to see you there, or maybe you just want to have it there as a line of sight, and then maybe you could be hiding in the restroom or in the other side. You know, make them. They might look at it and be harder for them. This one is actually really nice because you're like most people are aiming down, so they won't even be able to see it. Even I don't even think if they're not even aiming downside, they can't even see it, and they usually like staying there for a little bit so you have time to hit your shot. Just showing how it's gonna look for them. Yeah, see, not they can't even see. This one is for when there's a push in restroom. Also, at least in my opinion, I'm trying to get a lot of like choke points where like people love going through there, and I feel like a lot of people do like going from restroom. Once again, they might be able to see it, but once again, it's another line of sight that they have to worry about that they could be killed from. This one, also another line of sight, but hey, you could still use it. It's not that bad. Could get you a real easy kill. Because most attackers won't be looking for that. They'll probably just ignore for the most part. Alright, moving on to the next one, cafe. This is an angle towards small bakery. It can really catch off guard a lot of people because they have so many things to worry about in this one. They have to worry about code, bar, all of that, and basically a lot of places. Next one is towards prep, the very back of prep. Once again, the same purpose. A lot of angles they have to worry about. Window, the door, and now the little spot. This one's just kind of like to catch anyone off guard off the window, because eventually, in most games, somebody will push through this window. You know, you can get an easy pick. Just showing how it would look. The only way they can really look at it is if they look like that, but looking like that is very risky because it could get killed from other places. So. This one also. This one, if this is a really good one if you are in reading, because you can kill somebody there, and then you could really use this late game. You could just kill the person and then rotate back to site like that easily. Yeah. Alright, this is more for like this one is like attacker based, like to try to find anybody that might be hiding in spots. This is a very usual, very common place that I've seen that Valkyries like hiding here when they're gonna C4 the stop. This one is for when people like hiding in the sink, behind the sink. Usually an Echo would hide around here, or Mozzie or Valkyrie. So you can, they're mostly, anybody that's here is most likely gonna be in their camps. I'm just trying to show how it would look. This one is for anyone hiding in laundry, behind that shelf. Push anyone out or possibly kill them. This one is to just push out anybody behind that shelf. This one is more like of a, also another shelf there. The one that I'm gonna show right now is more towards like a strat. Like if they're using Mira in that strat, they basically need to use that wall that you could see there. You can basically just stop that. You'll give them Mira paranoia that they could be anywhere. They could shoot at any time. I'm just showing the places here, but we will be moving on to the next map. Alright, the next map is theme park. This is for anybody hiding in behind that little counter, I guess, in office. This could also be good as a real you could plant there and then just come right back down and you can watch it from there. They can't really, they have to defuse from that angle and you're just gonna be able to see them. Just wasting overall time. This one is for people that like hiding behind the bunk, behind like the bunk half wall, I guess you could call it. Yeah, people like holding that angle. Usually you would just be able to push them out of there. This is also the people like hiding also, or like proning behind train or around train. So I'm also gonna show the spot so you can push them out of there. This is for anybody hiding behind the desk in cash. This was just that overall pressure to him. He might still hide behind, like, might still go really far back, but he'll probably just run away or die. This one is actually, that's one I've gotten a lot of kills. It's really useful because people love pushing through through maintenance and armoring, and one of the ways is through that window. And since the thing is that that part of the wood below me, it has like holes in it, so everybody assumes that those holes are just like what the game like made, right? But so they just think nothing of it, and then they rush and they're like, "Wait, how the fuck did they kill me?" Can't see it. Most people don't even drone. Like they don't drone that high to see. As I was talking about those holes, it looks kind of like it. This is to get anybody that is pushing through gone. Once again, even if they're droning, I doubt it. They'll be looking that high. Unless their FOV is like through the roof, then maybe. Alright. We will be moving on to the next map.
Your location has been compromised.
Alright, so the next one is Oregon. This is to get anybody behind that like the boxes. Also, you could plant there and watch it from there. They can't really defuse from anywhere. They have to defuse around that area. Alright, this is to get anybody that is trying to rotate to dining room, because a lot of people usually do that that dining to restroom, restroom, shower, whatever, to dining, and you can possibly make them more paranoid of rotating, or possibly even get anybody that's going towards rotating. This one is to get anybody that is this one's really nasty. Anybody that is they can't even push you. They don't kill you from the bottom. They can't push through that door if you're holding down kids, and it just makes it nearly impossible. If you break it a little bit less, they won't be able to even see it on their way in, and you'll be right there just holding an angle. This one is for this is also another. This is a window that a lot of attackers like pushing through to get into the building. They won't even see it.
You have been spotted by hostiles. Fall back.
This one is to the one a lot of people like doing it from. They like break it. They like to break the kitchen hatch in order to have a good angle into Arsenal, and usually like you won't really, not many people push through that window because it's the same reason, but like what you could possibly do is shoot out anything that they put into that hatch, making them waste more utility, or possibly just in general just waste time. This one is a really nasty one when you're holding CC. This is, I would say, uses more towards the end, towards CC, because defenders or attackers don't really push the garage until like possibly like a minute into, so like possibly like mid to late game you wanna have that angle already ready, and they won't be looking at that very much because they gotta look the left, the stairs, and then they gotta look at the blue. This one is just something that could really help you if you're trying to defend a garage by yourself, as a way to just annoy the attackers and making it harder for them to push.